So let's speak to the people who are running this election today. Commissioner Francis Wanderi of the IEBC is now online with us. Commissioner, good morning.
Good morning.
I know it's been a long night for you. You may not even be aware that it's 7:42 a.m. Let me just inform you, it is 7:42 a.m.
Because
You've just done what?
I've just voted in Nyeri.
Fantastic. So how is, let's first of all understand how the situation is on the ground as you have seen it and witnessed it yourself.
Yes.
So which polling station did you go to, and how has it been so far?
I voted at Kanyagia polling station. The voting has started well. There is no issue. There are about 50 to 70 people on the queue. I'm going to see what is happening in other places.
Okay.
But the voting has taken off well.
Okay.
All right.
Kanyagia is in Kieni constituency.
So have you heard of any incidences taking place in other parts of Kieni constituency and Nyeri County?
I've not received any information.
Okay.
I'm moving loud. I want to take a few polling stations as I get back to Nairobi, so you can call me later.
Okay.
Then I'll be able to give you an update.
Yes, we will. Thank you.
Yes.
Commissioner, we thank you very much.
Otherwise, we have no problem with the materials. We have not received any problem. We have not had any issues as far as voting is concerned. So we are assuming all the stations have opened well.
Okay. Commissioner, if you don't mind, let's ask you about the areas where voting has been postponed. And this is in the two constituencies and the two counties where there was a mix-up of ballot papers. Just take us through, operationally, how were you doing quality control to make sure that the right material goes to the right station? And how did this happen?
This according to the information we have gathered, is from the problem is from the printer himself. It is not a problem of why this police control. And that's why we agreed that we have to print and reschedule the election date.
Okay.
So that the printer can have time to print the right ballot papers, which are not mixed. So this particular case is really quite unique.
Okay.
Yeah, and this happens because sometimes, they are printing ballots, more than 22 million ballot papers.
Yeah.
So majority of all that was done is good. You are looking at it, it's just 0.2% failure in terms of the performance.
Okay.
Yes.
The question, though, Commissioner, is it was not detected until 12 hours to, or let's just say less than 24 hours. Yes.
Let me explain why. The ballot papers or ballot booklets are sealed at the factory. They are labeled in accordance to where they're supposed to go in the constituency and the polling station.
Yep.
And for security reasons and to avoid any suspicion of ballot papers being tampered with, they are never opened until they are being distributed at the constituency.
Okay.
So they are packed and sealed up to the constituency. So the day that they are being distributed, that is the only opportunity left. What the printer passed.
Okay.
And that is why it was discovered yesterday.
Okay.
Because that is the time that we were checking as we distribute the materials to the presiding officers in various polling stations.
If we may know, Commissioner, what would then be the course? What would be the recourse now in this? Because obviously it's looking at then having different papers printed and having this election at a later date for these particular candidates. So having then found at polling center level that this is where the problem was, what would be the recourse? Recall all of them and then announce a date at a later time? I'm asking this because of confidence that you will now put in those who vote and those who would be voted for.
Now, the recourse is, for example, okay, we have said that those places will be, that position of a governor in Mombasa and in Kakamega will not take place. But all the other positions will be voted for.
Yes.
Now, it is an event that nobody would have liked to see it happen.
Sure.
Now that we have it, we have to deal with it, and the only option is to withdraw that all those ballot papers printed, and the printer has agreed to print at his own cost when you schedule the date of the election. Yes.
So we can say that this actually was a printing error. It could have happened, at any level really. And the printer now has to just go back and do, because everything was delivered to them in the manner in which it ought to have been printed. We're looking at a printing error that occurred here.
Yes, it's a printing error. It's an error from the printer.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Commissioner Wanderi, thank you very much for speaking to us. We'll touch base with you later as we see events unfolding.
Then we see what's going to be happening.
Asante sana.